Hey guys, my name is Dimitri Smith, and I'm gonna teach you how to cook the best sandwich possible that you can make during the coronavirus. See, I got a lot of stuff in my handy dandy fridge right here, and we're gonna be taking it out and we're gonna put it on that counter. I already did it for you. Look, these are all the materials that we make a sandwich with. So first, I'm gonna wash my hands. Okay guys, so now I'm going to teach you how to properly wash your hands. So right now, as you can see, you have to have a nice designer 20-gallon sink. You got all the stuff in here just because, you know, I do a lot of cooking every day. So I gotta have all my stuff in the sink. I'm really busy. So what you do is you take your soap. You gotta make sure that it's method soap. You know, it's the best kind of soap, especially during a crisis like we have now. And then what you gotta do, you gotta put the soap perpendicular and you do two squirts like that. That's all you gotta do. See my hand? That's enough soap, alright? We're in a crisis now. We don't wanna waste anything. So what you gotta do is you gotta violently rub the soap over your hands, okay? Like really, really, really harsh, alright? You don't want a nice and gentle soap. That's not good enough. We in a crisis, okay? So then what we gotta do is we gotta turn on our 20-gallon sink. You gotta put it on the hottest setting, because when you do it on the hottest setting, that's when you really get a nice relaxing experience, like you're in a little jacuzzi. So you wash your hands. Oh my God! So see, you know, sometimes you gotta have some pain involved, you know, so that we get the right amount of washing done in the right quality. So as you can see, I just dried off my hands. It's normal for you to scream because it's too hot. Don't think that you're gonna get away with all this intense cooking, going injury, burn free, alright? It's a really intense process and we need to make sure that it's all competent. Okay, so now we at the cooking station. So what we gotta do is you need a chef hat. So right now I have a Nets hat. It's I don't know what the nets are. I think there's some like I think they're like a fish store or something, like where you buy fish netting. But anyway, when you put on your chef hat, there's many ways you could do this, but every single way except for the way I do it is the wrong way. So if you want to look like a moron, you could put your hat like this, like to the side, but that's really dumb. So we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do it like this. You gotta have it in the back. You gotta have like a few hairs sticking out of the little Kwame Lahimi thing up here. And then you gotta put it right down here, okay? Now we're gonna get to cooking. So what we're gonna do, you gotta make sure that the bread you have is a potato roll. So what does that mean? It means that it comes in this little thing over here. It's a potato roll. You see, it says potato on the package. You'd have to be a moron to miss it. So anyway, what you do with the potato roll is that you split it in half. You split it right down the middle and up. Stupid thing. So you got your potato roll. You got your 2 pieces of bread. Now let's go on to the next step. Okay, guys. So the next step is the pepperoni. Best kind of pepperoni to get is Boar's Head. You gotta have the Boar's Head pepperoni. Every other pepperoni is for morons. So what we do is we're gonna take off the wrapping. As you can see, I used a lot of the pepperoni. I do this every single day. That's how you know it's a good sandwich, when you do it every single day. So what you do is you take 3 slices of pepperoni. 1, 2, and then you put a 3rd slice on there, okay? 3 slices of pepperoni. So, you gotta make sure that it's even. So what I did right now is I put all the pepperonis on one side of the sandwich. That's because this other side of the sandwich is gonna be used for other things, okay? It's gonna be used for mayonnaise, it's gonna be used for the apple, and it's gonna be used for the pickle, alright? It's gonna be used for the pickle, alright? So now we're gonna make the second part of the sandwich, okay? Okay guys, so next we're gonna put mayonnaise. It has to be Hellman's mayonnaise, Hellman's. You know, the man from hell, it's gotta be that kind of mayonnaise. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the top off, and you gotta squirt. And when you squirt, you gotta do something like this. You gotta have like a nice squatting posture, hands all the way out, and you gotta squeeze just like that. There we go. That's how you squirt mayonnaise. And you gotta have just a little bit, because we're gonna take our knife and we're gonna spread it. And when you spread it, you gotta do it really violently, because you know the more passion you put into a sandwich, that's when it's really gonna come out. When it's really gonna come out good. You see? You gotta spread it all the way around so that it looks really nice and delicious like this. Okay? So now we're gonna go to the next step. Okay? So now we're gonna deal with our apple. Okay? So you see, you gotta have a nice really Granny Smith right here with all the seeds in the middle. This is a special Granny because you got a lot of seeds in the middle. Most Grannies only have a few seeds, but here we got like probably like 4. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our knife, and when you cut it, you gotta have the right posture. All right. So you gotta have your hand diagonal at like 135 degree, and you cut like that. Yeah. And when you cut, you have to make the right noise, okay? You can't just cut like you're not doing anything. You really have to put more emotion into it, because, what did I say? More emotion equals better sandwich, okay? So, we cut it like, oh yeah, alright. Okay, and now we got our delicious slices of apple, okay? So now, we're gonna move on to our last step. So this is a very special red pickle from Tel Aviv. They only make them in Israel, so I had to fly right before the crises happened, and I picked up my latchbacks of red pickles. Sorry, it's allergies. Okay, so anyway, what we're gonna do is, again, this time really hot water, really hot, and you gotta let that red pickle soak in. Yeah, that's like it. That's nice. Okay, so then you turn it off. And then after that, you gotta shake it a little bit. And when you shake it, you gotta shake it really violently, because you know more passion equals better sandwich, alright? Okay. Yeah. Okay guys, so now we have all our materials properly prepared. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our Granny Smiths, the slices of Granny Smith, on top of the sandwich. So here's how you gotta make it be even. So you put one here, 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 you put one here. See, evenly dispersed on the sandwich. And then what you gotta do is you gotta really violently smash them together like that. Then you gotta squeeze it. You gotta squeeze it like that. So you end up with a really nice looking sandwich like that. Like that. Alright. Now we're gonna slice our nice red pickle from Tel Aviv. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the same mayo knife and we're gonna cut into that apple. When you cut into it, you gotta make sure that it's a nice sliver like this. And so you get a nice little, very smooth, soft sliver, and then you break it with your hands. And now you have 2 very even slices of pickle, and you put them next to each other, just like that. And then with this next one, you can make a little design. So I'm gonna make a little heart. See, I'm gonna make you gotta do some cool little design with your knife. And look at that. It's you got a nice little heart, you see? And then you put it right here. And then that's how you cook with Dimitri Smith, okay guys? So rate this a 5 out of 5 and subscribe to my cooking channel. It's Dimitri Does Sandwiches. I do this every single Tuesday on my channel. It's called Dimitri Makes a Sandwich. Every single Tuesday. Today's the first, wait, it's Saturday. Darn it!